Well, hey folks, we're doing some barbecue cheeseburgers tonight. Nope, these aren't. This isn't the beef from our local rancher. These are the frozen, pre-done patties you get at Walmart. But it's what we had, just like last time. And you know what? These really aren't that bad. Anyways, I just threw them on the grill. It's overcast out here. I can just start to hear the thunder way off in the distance. You can barely hear it, but it's out there way off in the distance. It might be getting some rain. August 2nd today, 2024. Haven't made a backyard update in a little while. Get all the sunflowers in bloom. All the bees are out doing their thing. Here's the white butterfly bush. Look at how big it's got in here. Yeah, so these bloom, I guess, the very end of July, early part of August. These here are all volunteers. I think the squirrels put the seeds in this bucket last year. The sunflowers, anyway. The old windmill's hanging, holding on there. Look at all the marigolds. The marigolds have totally taken over the strawberries. More sunflowers. More marigolds here. There's the fountain for the birds. More sunflowers back there. Those ones there I did, well, some are volunteers, some I planted. The ones in the rocks are volunteers. There's the purple robe locust that got knocked down in the wind again. We're going to see if it's going to regrow or not. Check out the chocolate mint here. It's in bloom, starting to get in bloom there. There's my Santa Rosa plum tree. There's a little Rainier cherry tree. There's a peach tree. It's got some peaches on it. Now the pear tree, it does have some pears on it. I'll show you those here in a second. I had to go check out my burgers. Grass is nice and green. It's almost ready for a mowing here. Might mow it tomorrow, maybe Sunday, I don't know, we'll see. The wife likes it when it's a bit longer and shaggier like this. Look at all these marigolds. They're taking over the strawberries here as well, as you can see. But look at the strawberries. They're sending out runners all down the side, all the way down to the ground. But here is the pear tree. If you look up here, we have these pears, which none of us are really a huge fan of. These red ones. Maybe they'll be enough. Maybe we can make some pear jam or something. But these are the ones we're really after right here. These Asian pears. Check out these beauties. Don't those look good? They just have a little bit more to go. Don't have a whole lot of them this year. I mean, there's a nice clump here. And then there's a clump of the Asian ones down there. And I think there might be some on the other side too here, I believe. Now, see, yeah, these ones aren't Asian. See, this is a 3 variety pear tree. So we have those Asian pears. Then we have these. These are not Asian. They're something else. They're the same shape, but you can see they're different texture. So who knows what those are? And then we have, just the typical red ones, whatever those are called you get in the grocery stores or whatever. Well, yeah, lots of pears on the old pear tree there this year. Looking pretty good. And here's the apple tree. If you guys remember, I pruned the heck out of both of these trees last year in the winter. And look at them. They've grown like crazy. And it causes them to widen out. That's what I was trying to get out of here, trying to get these trees to widen out. Even the pear tree, even though they have just a natural habit of growing upright, which it is, it has widened out some. But I don't know what kind of apples these are. I don't know if these are Granny Smiths or what they are, but a bunch of apples. Now the codling moths do get quite a few of the apples here. If they lay their eggs and you get the little worms, or like here's a good example right here. See that dark spot? Let me try to get it here. Right there, in the middle of the screen. That's where one of those worms or caterpillars have, I guess, come out or burrowed their way in or whatnot. That's just what you get with these apples. But look, there's a lot of them on there. The tree's doing really nice. Here I've just got some 5-gallon buckets I figured I'd play around with this year and see what these are going to be. They look like they're green bell peppers right now, but I don't know if they could change orange, yellow, red. I forgot what I put in there. Some type of bell pepper. These are obviously, I believe they're like a sweet pepper, some type of peppercini, something like that. Look at those things. Those are really growing nice. Look, they're starting to get big. They'll get as big as the whole palm of my hand there. And then this here, I don't know what kind of pepper. I forget what I planted. Get this one though. I wonder if that's like a Big Jim's, like a green pepper. A hatch chili or something. I'm really not sure. I forget. I don't know. Got some cucumber plants over here in these ones. We'll see how these go along. They were in the full sun. I brought them over here to kind of, they can get a little shade over here. I believe this is kale. It looks like kale. I put quite a few of these around for the tortoises because they love kale. See how big that's gotten? Got another one over here, and then I have a whole bunch over where the tortoise burrow is. This here is another type of green I planted for the tortoises. I don't know if it's mustard green or I forget what the heck it is. Chard. I know it smells kind of, has like a spicy smell to it almost. They were huge. I cut a lot of them back and gave them to the tortoises. Might as well show you over here. Look at all this kale that's grown. That's all for the tortoises there. And then this grapevine here. This is all tortoise food right here. It's got pretty big this year. I'm keeping it trimmed back. I trim it once it gets so big. Try not to let it go over the fence or come out too far. You can see I threw her down here and they already came out and stripped the leaves. But we are getting some grapes on there. I have seen some mice over here though climbing on this, and I think the mice are eating some of them. There's some back there. Check out those. So we might actually get some grapes. I have 2 of these growing this year. We'll go take a look at the other one here in a second. There's my compost bin. We've got 2 of these, one in each pot. I'm not sure what's going on with this one. Just this one side of it, I guess, has decided it wants to die. It's just the other side's healthy, so who knows? Sometimes weird things happen. I'll probably just have to cut that one side out of there, I suppose. The other one over there is still really healthy. I think this is like, I don't know if this is like donkey tail. I'm not sure what that is, but it's starting to do pretty good there. Just planted this guy here. Figured I'd do a little red, a little, different colors in here. There's some more stuff here. These stained glass hot air balloons are really neat. They're solar powered. They light up at night. Got one there. I've got another one over there, right in the middle of the screen there. Got some birds over there, probably some finches, feeding on the thistle seed over there. There's Mr. Owl. Here is another butterfly bush. This one here is that beautiful purple color. Look at that one. Just starting to bloom. These are some deserty type things. I'm not sure what these are. They put out these seed pods every year, and if you plant them, they'll regrow. There's another one there. And over here, some grass plants, some gladiolas coming up. And I have a Big Max pumpkin back there growing. Not sure if you can see those big old leaves back there. We'll see if we get a pumpkin off of it. Who knows? More sunflowers back there. Those are all volunteers. This one here is a volunteer. Look how tall that one is. That must be one of the, whatever they call it, Goliath or Jumbo or whatever. This here is a cottonwood. This is a volunteer, and I know better than to let a cottonwood grow back here. Especially this close to the fence, but I'm going to let it go a little bit. We'll see. These are more peppers here. Don't remember exactly what kind they were. They look like they're probably going to be bells, though. I'm guessing those are bell peppers. They could be mini bells. I'm really not sure. This one here I know. Oh, there's a lizard down there. See the little lizard down there? Hey, little lizard. Oh yeah, show me how tough you are, bouncing up and down. Each of these lizards will have their own territory here that they stake out. Here, check them out right there. But this one here I planted from the store. The other ones I did from seed. So that's what that one is. And as you can see, got lots of peppers on there. Some of them are turning a reddish color. They say they're sweet. They look hot, but we'll try it later on. And this here, this squash isn't doing too well in these pots. Probably should have just put them in the ground. Here's another butterfly bush, also a purple one. Look at that one. And here's the backside of Bird Village. All the little bees are in there laying eggs and everything. Here's my other grapevine. I've been keeping this one trimmed too. Trying to keep it close to the fence, not letting it grow out too far. Because if I did, you wouldn't be able to walk through here. And there were a lot of grapes on this one, but I think the mice are getting them. Because I have seen quite a few mice back here. And I don't, not putting any poison or anything back here. I don't want the mice to eat it, then my dog to kill the mice and get poisoned or something. And here are the fish in the half wine barrel. Check out the fish. Still doing great in there. There's another bee house there. And I guess I must have put a watermelon seed in this little pot because, well, there's a watermelon growing down there. So that's what it looks like to me. This here's a mulberry. I started from just a little stick, a little scion. It's starting to grow. Should be a fruiting mulberry. Got a couple onions in there. Those are just grown from kitchen scraps actually there. But anyways, folks, that's what's going on in the backyard. You can see the grass is looking pretty good. I just fertilized it last week. Been watering it pretty good because we've been every bit of 100 degrees up here. Although it's cooling down right now. I do have to trim the top of the climbing roses. Look at those. Trim those every week. But yep, that's what's going on in the backyard, folks. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch you later. Oh, and you see that window up there above the star on top of the shed? I've got one of those in the front and the back. They were a piece of plexiglass. And that shed just got so hot in there. I removed the plexiglass and I put screen up in there from the inside. So now it acts as a vent from the front to the back or the back to the front. Keeps it nice and cool in there. Anyways, burgers are looking good. Just got to flip them a couple more times. We'll catch you later. Y'all be good.